Last year, Miami RedHawks started off strong, great throughout the regular season. Lost to Toledo wasn't great, but they made up for it later in the year. And this team, they look like the best team in the MAC right now, and it's hard to argue that otherwise. Really, this team is built to win. They only lost a handful of players, some wide receivers. Graham Nichols is probably the biggest loss. He went to Alabama. He was a star kicker. Won an award for kicker of the year, but Brick Abbott's back. If you're a Miami fan, this is the guy that you were hoping was going to be back for one more additional year, and he is. And most writers, most media personalities in the MAC have him as the best quarterback in the MAC, and there's a reason for that. There are some concerns about his weapons. You have Javon Tracy and Cade McDonald and Reggie Virgil. There are a few others. They look to prevent a drop off from last year's group that transferred out, but I think with camp, they're gelling together. They're growing as a unit, and Gabbert's been here in Chuck Martin's team here for some years now, and he understands the culture. I think that Gabbert can lead an inexperienced group of wide receivers. Well, some experience, but mainly an unexperienced group when it comes to starting time and making big plays. He can lead them forward, and I think they can be really good. I think Kenny Tracy will open up the pass game as I expect. Or as they open up the pass game, I think Tracy will be a 1,000-yard rusher. I really like him this year. And then I think the front seven looks really good for Miami with Kobe Hilton and Salopek and Ty Wise, a few others. They're going to lead the way there. I have NIU as the MAC champion. But if things go right, Miami can see themselves in the college football playoffs as that 12th team in that group of five spot. They can be that team. I see them being that good, and I think most people agree with that. But things got to go perfectly. You got to steal one from Northwestern. And, can you compete with the Notre Dame? That's another question that would have as well. They can beat Cincinnati at home, and there's going to be a chip on their shoulder for that. They can have 2 Power 5 wins. You have 2 Power 5 wins, the committee's going to look on you favorably. And even if you lose to Notre Dame, it looks good for Miami this year. I think that Miami will be the best team in the regular season, and they will be the number 1 seed in the MAC as they will face off NIU in the MAC championship game. And then after that, it's a flip of a coin. But I think Miami has a chance of being not just the best MAC school, but the best group of 5 school as well.